Hello, friends. Hello, hello. My name is Janessa Oriel. I'm the head of community here at Sell with Amy, and I'm so excited, as always, to be here live for Live with Amy on Thursdays. Have we officially titled it that? I'm not entirely sure. But either way, I am grateful whether you're watching us hashtag live or if you're here for what we like to call our replay, which is the hashtag after party. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. And we're going to talk about blank pages, right? July 1st marks the middle of the year. How do I know this? One of our team members' birthdays is today, one of our engineers, and he noted that there are the same number of days in advance of July 1st and after July 1st. Here I was thinking it was the middle of June. It was wrong. And so I'm so excited, hi Selena, to be able to be here at this opportunity, knowing that we have 6 full months ahead of us to finish out 2021. And what a wild year this is. I'm still a little stuck in 2020. Maybe you are too. Hi Trisha. I am so sort of dumbfounded that we are at this point in the year. And so, as with always, you can see here, and I want to point to the right spot, you can see right here, if you have not yet set your July goals within the Sell with Amy app, it's time to do that, friends. Let me show you how easy that is. Now, again, this is for July specifically. We want to make sure that we're mindful of how do you achieve big things? You tackle it in small ways. You break them down. So we're going to set this goal and then we'll talk a little bit more about that. So we make this really easy for you. If you have, if your upline's using Amy or if your downline's using Amy, this is a great way to make sure that everyone has set their goals because, as we've said a few times in the past, typically what ends up happening is people say they have a goal, but they've not actually documented it. And if you haven't documented it, we know the chances of you achieving that goal is much less likely. So we want to make sure to document it. You can see whether you've documented this or not in your personal dash. So let's go ahead and document it and then I'll show you where it's at. We also have Sabrina and Carol. Hello, hello. So targeted total sales last month's goal was $1,200. And again, this depends on your company, whether you sell a $5 product, a $20 product, or a $200 product will obviously impact your goal here. Also, it impacts your earnings, what you are selling, whether you're going for volume or for quality. Right? Quality over quantity. Anyway, set your goal. So in this example, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say $1,250. Notice I increased it by just a little bit. And who knows, at this point in time, you always want to strive higher if you can, right? If you know this month is going to be bananas for whatever reason, be mindful of that and appropriately apply your goal. If you hit your goal every single month, it also means you're not probably trying hard enough or you're not setting your goal high enough. Some people have like that goal they know they can achieve in the stretch goal. We want to make sure that you're aiming for the stretch goal, but you're kind to yourself if you don't hit it. Does that make sense? Because if you document the stretch goal, why am I having such a hard time saying that? If you document the stretch goal, you're more likely to achieve it because you're going to be working towards it. Okay, but you have to be kind with yourself and give yourself some grace. Let me go ahead. Trisha says, where do you go to type that in? You get a to-do. Hi, Sherry. You get a to-do in your to-dos. So it just went away. But you get a to-do right at the top. It says capture your goals, okay? And so you have that right at the beginning of the month, every month. The way that you can see whether or not you've set your goal is if you go to your dashboard down here, it'll actually show you your sales goal. And then as you sell things, let's go ahead and sell things really quickly. Billie Holiday needs some good pineapple things. Let's go ahead and we're just going to record an order. I'm not going to send an invoice, but you can send an invoice with the Sell with Amy app, as you know. And if you don't know, now you know. Anyway, sorry, lame. Okay, so I'm going to add a few things. We're going to go ahead and complete that. Again, I'm just going to record the order in the blue. You could check out if you wanted to send an invoice, but in this example, I'm just recording the order so that way my dashboard now tracks towards, watch, it's not going to do it now. There it is. So now my dashboard is tracking towards my goal, right? So it tells you how many days are left in the month. Oh, so much opportunity in those 31 days, friends. And then you can also see your sales goal, and as you sell things, it's going to track towards that. I'm checking comments really quickly. Okay, I hope that is helpful. Perfect. So what I wanted to talk about is if you have big goals, and we're going to talk about your company, it's not your specific company, but companies in general. Typically there are incentive programs, whether it be for product, whether it be for trips, whether it be for clout, whether it be for leadership. The incentive programs are built and developed to encourage and guide you towards something bigger than you can buy yourself, if you will. Those are typically developed to ensure that individuals cannot just purchase what they would normally go through in a month. If you have a consumable based item, or typically you can't buy the incentives, is what I'm saying. So you can't typically spend enough to be able to up yourself to earn an incentive trip, for example, or to earn incentives if there's some rewards pin or something to that effect. And so what I want to share with you is you're not going to be able to do it alone, right? If you're looking to rank up with the company, if you're looking to make sure to grow within the company, or just looking to earn an incentive trip or something to that effect, you're not going to be able to do this alone. This is something that you need to do with others, with your team. Additionally, it's something that you actually need to make sure that you are able to break down into tiny bite-sized pieces. That's what this app was developed for. This app was genuinely developed to allow you to work your business in a few minutes a day. And I feel like a broken record saying it, but I can't express this any other way. You want to work your business in a few minutes a day. If you're spending 5 to 10 minutes in the Sell with Amy app every single day, you are more likely to achieve your best month ever. And I cite my friend all the time. I have a good friend that has said her best months ever have been the months that she's been the most consistent with Amy. And yet, in June, she just hit her best month ever again. BME, friends, best month ever. She hit it again in a J month, right? And I know that J months used to be sort of a taboo topic, but she hit her best month ever because she was doing daily check-ins, she was connecting to customers, she was having parties, she was adding new contacts to her Sell with Amy, she was sending out messages and following up with her customers, right? This helps with booking, it helps with recruiting, because people start to go, I really do like these products and I'm sharing it anyway, so why not get paid to do that? Or why not have a party, if you're in a party plan, to be able to earn free and discounted products, right? Also, those who have had parties, they earn free and discounted products, and then they go, I still didn't get what I wanted on my wish list, so maybe now I should become a consultant. Typically, the best leaders start as hobbyists, right? Raise your hand in the comments. Raise your hand if you were a consultant that started as a hobbyist, right? And if you're in leadership, cite that as well. Because typically, the people who just joined for the discount are now those that are in the top 1% of the company. How do they do that? They shared it, they liked it, they loved it, they followed up with their customers, they followed up with their team members, and they do things. Small tasks daily lead to really big results. Because again, if you're doing anything that's incentivized, you're not going to be able to buy it yourself, right? That's why it was designed that way. Sherry, I love the reminder to use Amy more. Yes. Sherry just sent her first invoice through Amy last week, and I love it. So easy. I bet, Sherry, your customer also loved it, right? What the invoices allow you to do is to share an invoice, and your customers can choose the way they want to pay. Do they want to pay via PayPal, Cash App, via credit card, which is using Square. So you do need Square in order to have the credit card option. There's another one. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, credit card. Maybe there's another option. If they pay you cash, you can log it as cash as well. But it gives them a really tangible invoice. You know what? It's been a while. Let me share with you the invoice feature, and then we will wrap it, because I want you to get to work on what you want to plan, or what you want to accomplish by the end of the year, doing small daily tasks, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and pull Clara Oliver. We're going to record a purchase. So all purchases, just a quick review here, all purchases start with individuals, because we want to make sure that we're viewing not necessarily a sale, but the individual itself. Okay, so in this example, all purchases start with customers. I'm going to log this. Now, I'm logging this order because maybe Clara placed this order on my website, or no, I'm invoicing her, so it didn't place it on the website. Sorry, confusion. But if your company has partnership, then orders are automatically logged for you, and then you just do the follow-ups. How lucky are you? If you don't have a partnership, you're going to need to record orders as so, okay? In this example, Clara is a big pet fan. For sure. So we've got the pet bowl. I'm looking for the cookie jar, and those are for treats, cookie cutters, because she makes treats, right? And I feel like there's something else that I want to include on this. Maybe the welcome mat. There we go. 4 products. So this is her order. Okay, we have 4 products. I'm going to go ahead and complete. When you do that, you have the option to record an order as you saw earlier, or you can check out. If you were to check out, you can go ahead, you can review the invoice. Now, if you need to edit fees, maybe you need to add some shipping because you're shipping it directly to her. Make sure that you do not, please, do not leave any money on the table or pay for your customer's shipping out of your pocket, because typically the shipping in some cases can actually be more than your commissions you're more than your commissions. So you want to make sure to charge shipping if you are being charged shipping. So in this case, I'm going to charge her $8.99. This sales tax is currently being calculated based on my home sales tax. So this is where if you don't want this, you can remove this in the settings. In this case, I do want it because, again, I don't want that to come out of my pocket, right? Sales tax will be charged for the order, at least in my area. Maybe not the case for you. Something to note. Anyway, you can also provide a discount. Maybe it's someone's birthday and you said, I'll give you $10 off or something to that effect. Whatever, if there's a discount applicable, follow your policies and procedures. You can apply that here, and other fees also. Follow your policies and procedures. We just give you the option, right? Now I've updated that invoice. You can actually see we've got the shipping, sales tax, and the total here. There's no question how much Clara will owe me. Now I have the ability to send the invoice. In this example, I'm just going to copy it so we can see it. Hang on just a second while I pull that up. Okay, back to here. So I'm in Safari, which is my web browser, and I'm just gonna hit paste, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, I could have hit paste and go, but you can actually see this is what Clara will see. So this is a really great way if you have items on hand that you've been trying to get rid of, maybe before a new catalog comes out, and you want to get rid of some of the inventory, some of the things on your shelves. If you have them, again, follow all policies and procedures. You have the ability to do that. You have the option to go ahead and send these invoices. Now this invoice, it says who you are, and if you have your photo saved in the Sell with Amy app, which you should, it shows there. It says any questions, and that contact me is going to go ahead and connect to your email. And then thank you for supporting my business. It's personalized, so they know that this is designed just for them. Again, sales is all about the relationships and about treating people as individuals, and we make sure to do that. I appreciate your order. Here's the details. So this is giving that summary. So there's no questions as to whether or not maybe she wanted 2 pet bowls. She can reach back out and say, no, I wanted 2, not 1. And you can go, surely I will help you with that. Additionally, we're seeing the subtotal, shipping, and sales taxes being added after the fact, and the total. Now, when Clara gets down to the bottom of this, she can choose how she wants to pay me. Maybe she does not have or maybe she wants to use Venmo, or maybe she doesn't want to use Venmo for whatever reason. Maybe she only has PayPal, or maybe she has the Cash App. But what I'm most excited about is your customers can also pay you via credit card. So that way it makes it easy for them, because almost everyone has a credit card or some way to be able to pay with credit, whether it be a debit card or otherwise. This, yes, it will incur fees through Square, which I believe is 2.9%. Don't quote me. Please look at your contract. But you will need Square if you want to be able to offer credit cards. What happens if you don't want to offer it? You just don't include this in your settings in the Sell with Amy app. But This allows your customer to pay in the way that they're most comfortable, and it means that you just get to collect the funds, and then whether or not you're selling them items on your shelf, so inventory, or if you are actually going to be placing the order on the website for them, you can then take those funds and apply it towards that purchase, right? So that's the intent of the invoice. It's pretty, it's easy, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what happens once they pay. So I'm going to go back to Clara's profile. From here, I can see that there's an invoice sent. I can edit here. You can also edit on your personal dashboard. I will show you where that's at. Let me do that first, actually. So I just selected the personal dashboard. There's been 2 orders. I'm going to select those orders. You have the opportunity to see all your orders, but you also can see just orders with invoices. I see that all my other orders have been paid. Hey, look, Clara buys from me a lot. I can go ahead and click open from here or from her profile, and I can go like this, view invoice, and I can just do record payment. If I needed to send it to her again, I can do that as well. I hit cash, so she paid me in cash. We get some confetti. It's my favorite thing in the app, getting confetti, right? And now her invoice is listed as paid. Okay, isn't that awesome? So good, I love it. Okay, let me see if there's any comments because I went through a lot. Raising hands. Yes, hobbyist now, senior stylist. See, Sherry's got it. Zelle. We do not currently have Zelle on the docket at this point in time. I know that there are some friends out there that enjoy Zelle. I actually have a friend that works for Zelle, and we probably, but it's not there yet. I'm not sure why. We just don't have it yet. Danielle started as a hobbyist, now as a star consultant. Goals to be a superstar director. And then how do you add a photo? Thanks, Kim, for asking. Let me show you. So I am in the app. Lower right-hand corner is the account. It actually pulls from your storefront. So I selected storefront really quickly, but let me go ahead and show you. So storefront is upper right-hand corner. Tap on that, and then this is where your profile photo will be pulled from. Okay, you just add that. I don't want to change this one because I actually like it. I don't think I have those glasses anymore, friends. Also, don't work in that office where that sign that says Dream Big is, which is why I was pointing to it. But anyway, the point is this is where you add your image, okay? You want to make sure it's a picture of you, ideally, and not products, because people want to know who they're shopping with, right? Not necessarily what they're buying, because they know what they're buying, but they want to be able to see your face and not think that it's you're the corporate company, as an example. You can also, if you've not updated all of this fantastic info, now's a great time to do it, okay? Today went long, friends, but it was because I love sharing invoices. I love sharing how to break down big goals to small daily tasks. And you can do that, again, just by tackling your to-dos here each day, okay? So happy July, happy second half of 2021. This is bananas. And I encourage you to let me know what you're striving for, whether it be this month or through the rest of the year. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And I would look forward to reacting and responding to each of those so that way we can help make sure that you achieve them as long as you're tackling your Amy to-dos each day. Thanks, friends. Have a great day.